Basketball has always been a sport of grace, a game of graceful athletes soaring toward a hoop or rising from the floor for an artistic jump shot. More recently, however, the game has produced an added dimension, power. The power game, where big athletes post up inside, forcing the ball to the basket with strength and purpose. It's become an integral part of the game. For a basketball team to succeed and entertain its fans, it must have both power and grace. No collegiate team in the country suited up two players with more power and grace for this modern game than the University of Wyoming during the 1991-92 season. Tim Brough was perfect in his role as the graceful athlete, and Reginald Slater was made for power. Their 4 years as Cowboys culminated with magnificent senior seasons, elevating their names to elite status in Wyoming basketball tradition. Both brought to the court the very things that Mother Nature gave to the great state these two represented. Brough could soar. And glide on demand. Slater's power became legend in the Western Athletic Conference. No one in the league could stand up to him.
Well, those two guys were two of the biggest recruits that we've had since we've been here. Now, when you recruit those guys, you don't know. Reggie Slater did not have all that recruiting pressure upon him. Now, we beat some really good people for Tim. His last two choices were Iowa and Wyoming. But those two guys really had a 4-year impact here. We're going to miss them very, very much. Slater Player of the Year in our conference, all-time leading rebounder. And actually, I thought Tim Brough had a better senior year than anybody on our basketball team.
While the '92 season was a roller coaster ride for the team, the play of these two consistently remained on a level above everyone else. When the team needed a big play, Slater or Brough could provide it. Slater scored in double figures in 28 of the 29 games Wyoming played, and contributed double scoring, double rebounding figures in 27 of those games.
He's just the best rebounder I ever coached. When the ball went in there, it usually belonged to him. Improved 100% in his offensive moves in the post. Pleasant guy to be around.
Reginald Slater was not Wyoming's prized recruit when he came to Laramie from Kashmere High in Houston. But while starting 13 games as a freshman, he demonstrated a knack for rebounding and scoring with his power game. Slater's freshman season was a solid one, but was not a tip-off of how good he would become. His accomplishments in 4 years at Wyoming speak for themselves, elevating him to all-time status. He is Wyoming's all-time career rebounding leader and second all-time rebounder in the Western Athletic Conference. He is the Pokes' fourth all-time leading scorer. He's the only player in WAC history to capture 3 consecutive WAC rebounding titles. He was All-League 3 consecutive seasons and WAC Player of the Year as a senior. Yet his most impressive accomplishment was graduating in business administration on time. One of Wyoming's greatest ever, and certainly one of its most popular. The sight of big number 50 ripping down a rebound or scoring off his famous drop step will remain forever in Cowboy basketball lore.
We can sell Reggie Slater as a role model to all people we recruit. He took care of business while he was here, and he did the things that a kid's supposed to do in college. He took care of his academic side of the situation and was a great basketball player. You can't ask for anything else.
In many respects, Tim Brough was a more highly touted recruit out of Zachary, Louisiana than Slater. He was a high school All-American who averaged almost 30 points a game. A beautiful athlete to watch on the floor, his grace and silk-like movements brought raves.
Tim Brough was pretty much a complete package in basketball. A good offensive player, could put the ball on the floor extremely well for a 6'6" guy. Best defender on our basketball team.
As a sophomore and junior, Brough did not shoot the basketball to his capability, and it bothered him. Yet while the offensive end wasn't going to his satisfaction, averaging nearly 13 points a game as a sophomore and a junior, Brough never let it bother him defensively. Throughout his career, he was Wyoming's best defensive player, consistently drawing the opponent's finest scorer. Often, he was matched up against players much larger physically. Heading into his senior season, Brough was determined to make it a memorable one, and that he did in a big way. He closed out his career scoring in double figures in 20 consecutive games, including back-to-back games of 26 at Utah and 28 at home against UTEP. In the process, he averaged nearly 17 points per outing for his team while shooting an amazing 53% from the field. He finished 9th on Wyoming's all-time scoring list, was all-district and second-team all-conference. The satisfaction of going out with a great season will always be his. While Slater and Brough were magnificent, they were by no means the entire show for Wyoming during 91-92. Guard Maurice Alexander had a productive and sometimes spectacular season, averaging 15.5 points per game and leading the team in assists from his point guard position. 23 times during the season, Alexander scored in double figures for his team. He was especially effective from the free throw line, leading the regulars in that category. At times, he was able to produce some clutch shooting. The remaining two members of the Cowboy starting five certainly contributed their share during the season. Senior Travis Butler averaged 8 points a game, contributed a number of clutch scores from the three-point area, and excited the crowd with his defense and monster jams. Brian Ruers began the season as a young colt, trying to get his legs under him. By the end of the campaign, he had matured into a very effective weapon for the Cowboys. Ruers finished his first year as a full-time starter by scoring 17 points against Colorado State and 15 against New Mexico in the WAC tournament. He hauled in 7 rebounds in each game and served notice that he would be a force in the league as a senior.
If he has a good season, I feel like that we will. Played extremely well last 3 ball games of the year. He came along, and if he can just develop some confidence in himself, he has all the tools. He can put the ball on the floor, he can shoot it. He'll run as good as any of the big guys in the game, and he is a big guy. He has a chance, if he has a big senior year, to play somewhere after he leaves us.
Though young and mainly inexperienced, Wyoming's bench certainly had its moments of contribution. Up front, Michael Brown, Theo Ratliff, Bobby Traylor, and Tex Phillips garnered considerable attention with their play. Brown made an amazing comeback from knee surgery and was able to play when few thought he would. He produced some outstanding minutes for the Pokes. Ratliff was a crowd pleaser with his shot blocking ability. Traylor's toughness and work ethic endeared him to the Poke faithful. Although his playing time was limited, Phillips demonstrated excellent skills, especially at the offensive end. On the guard line, Brett Studdard, Hassan Sanders, and Steve Gosar improved as the season progressed. Studdard, an outstanding perimeter shooter, hit some big threes for the Pokes, including a couple against San Diego. On a number of occasions, Sanders demonstrated his ball handling ability that could make him Wyoming's point guard of the future. Gosar was certainly a good hand off the bench. Wyoming tough, Gosar gave his team a lift, especially defensively. With the exception of a tough tournament in West Virginia, the Cowboys got out of the blocks in great shape in the 91-92 season, winning 8 of their first 10 games. They opened the season at the Double-A with an impressive 96-78 win over a good Louisiana Tech team. 28 points and 12 boards by Slater, 21 points and 13 rebounds by Bro, and 18 points and 6 assists by Alexander keyed the victory. A win at Colorado, in which the Cowboys came back down the stretch to win, one at Northern Iowa, and a couple at the Cowboy shootout in Casper over Boston University, and an excellent Ohio University team were the best of the preseason. While Slater, Bro, and Alexander comprised a deadly combination for opponents through the non-league schedule, it was outstanding defense that proved to be a major factor. Although the Western Athletic Conference campaign got off to an excellent start for the Cowboys, as they easily defeated San Diego State on the road, the next 3 weeks proved to be the toughest part of the schedule. Wyoming lost 6 of the next 7 games, including 4 on the road and 2 at home. During that time, they lost 2 games by 1 point each. Utah at Laramie and Colorado State at Fort Collins, and another, Hawaii, by 3. In each of those games, the Pokes had a chance to win in the final moments. Another loss came at Louisville by 8. For one half of basketball, the Cowboys' best showing of the season came at Louisville, where they owned a 10-point halftime margin, stunning the famous Freedom Hall crowd.
Quickly up the floor to Minor, cross courts it to three-point land to Sullivan. Now quick pass down to Minor. Turnaround right hand short. Rebound Slater. Baseball pass into the forecourt for Butler. It's complete. Travis to the hole and the jam.
As I said, this kind of atmosphere really gets a team to play its best. That was a great baseball pass by Slater, but what a move by Travis Butler. He really showed his jumping ability there for that slam.
Cowboys again the other way. In the corner, now down low. Slater spins in, powers it up and in. Oh, what a move by Reginald Slater. Cardinals back the other way. Cowboys with a 3-point lead. It's 13-10, 13 minutes to play first half. Here's the steal by Butler. He timed it perfectly. Here's Travis with a jam.
Gee whiz. The Cowboys playing as well as they've played all year. They are rising to the occasion in this great building.
Cowboys by 5. That equals their biggest lead. Right side on the wing to Minor. Minor looks down low. He's got it to Webb. Kick it back outside to Minor. He's in three-point land. Now skips it over. Here's the steal by Alexander. Moe the other way. Moe, lay it up and in.
Ball by Alexander.
Now outside for three. That won't drop. Ratliff has got another rebound. Alexander brings it the other way. Burns it across the timeline. Alexander down the lane. Put it up. Got it. And he's fouled. Oh, what a move by Alexander.
All started by an excellent rebound, Theo Ratliff. He now has 4 in the game since he came in. He did not start, but he's come off the bench and played very well. And Moe, since the BYU game, really getting that confidence. You can see it every minute.
Back outside, Stone to Smith along the end line. Tries to feed Hopgood. It's thrown away. Taken away by Alexander. Here's Moe, jogging across the timeline. Now controls the dribble and backs off to the three-point line. Looking down slow for Slater. Top of the key instead. Butler for three. That's good.
Oh, Cowboys cannot play much better than they are right now, folks.
They get it to Brewer, left side, down low. They work it to Wingfield. He'll turn with the right hand, has it blocked by Slater.
Great block by Slater. All ball that time, right in front of us.
Grigo out to Sullivan for a tough three, partially blocked by Bro. Sullivan gets it back, puts it up, almost went. Long rebound, Alexander with 1 second. He'll let it fly, but it's going to be short. And what a first half for the Cowboys. Wyoming will take a 10-point lead. And at halftime here at Freedom Hall, it's Wyoming 38, Louisville 28.
Louisville would catch up in the second half, though, and win 68-60.
We came to Louisville, and I thought all our kids just sucked it up really well and played hard and had a chance to upset one of the better ball clubs in the country right at the wire. Missed a couple of shots and a couple of free throws that could have turned that thing around. And a lot of ifs and a lot of buts, but that was a good basketball game, even though we lost it.
Following that slump, the Cowboys' most consistent efforts for 2 halves came against BYU at home. And equally impressive performances on the road at Air Force. And against Utah in Salt Lake City.
Here's Alexander out of backcourt. Jogs it across the timeline. Now brings it top of the key, slightly left on the angle to Ruers, to Slater. Snap the pass all alone. Butler puts it up and in.
Beautiful look by Slater that time.
Here's Alexander with it. Gets it on a bounce down to Slater. Bores in. Puts up a high arcer that won't drop. Tipped up. No good. Bros after it inside. Gets bumped. Still works on it. Puts it up and in. Oh, what a play by Tim Bro. Here's Alexander. Burns by Tate. Helped out on the play. Now he gets it to Butler. Right side Bro. Tries the end line. Shut down there by Craig Righthouse, who's into the game now. In deep Slater. Good pass to Ruers. Lay it up and in. So the Pokes now with a chance to tie it up with a deuce or take the lead with a tray. A near steal, but Butler will control it. Right side to Alexander. Moe, not even looking for any kind of... Oh, beautiful spin move. Slater put it up and in. Wow. What a move along the end line.
It was. We haven't seen that move much by Slater.
Brewers, top of the key, Moe. Alexander almost lost it as Tate was out there trying to hawk the ball. They bring it right side. Now back top to Alexander for a long three. In and out. No good. Followed up and in by Ruers.
Oh, that was a great play by Brian Ruers. It looked like Moe's shot was down in the basket. It came out. Ruers was Johnny on the spot, and he gives the Cowboys a 6-point lead.
Here's Alexander. Cross court to Bro for three. Good! Wyoming up by 13 points.
What makes this so sweet is Majerus is annexed in Laramie.
Yeah.
That really makes it even sweeter.
There is justice after all, maybe, huh? Here's Alexander. He'll just go into the dribbling act. This game is over. The Cowboys have sprung the upset here in Salt Lake City. The final score. Oh, the score. Wyoming 70. Utah 57.
The Pokes had come back to win 6 of their last 10 games, posting big wins over New Mexico and Colorado State in Laramie. Against the Lobos, Wyoming utilized a 2-minute stretch midway through the second half to break open a very close game. The Cowboys were down at halftime by 1, but thanks to the work of Tim Bro and Brian Ruers turned that deficit into an 11-point lead by the 12:45 mark and never trailed after that. Bro finished with 15 points and Ruers with 8. Slater produced 14 points and 14 rebounds, and Alexander added 18. The Colorado State victory was especially gratifying for 2 reasons. It came against the arch-rival, and the Cowboys played extremely well in earning the victory.
Alexander, left side on the angle in three-point land. Top of the key, now right side Brewers. Cowboys trying to probe the zone. Get it to Alexander. Backs off for a three-point try. That's good. Top of the key, Cowboys on the attack. They'll bring it in the corner to Bro. 18 on the shot clock. Butler thought about the three-point try. Top of the key, now Brewers for an 18-footer. That won't drop. Rebound, Tim Bro along the inline, saves it to Brewers for the jam.
Great play. Tim Bro, great hustle play. He had the presence of mind not only to save that ball from going out of bounds, made a perfect pass to Ruers for the slam.
Looking for Slater in the middle. They get it in the corner instead to Tim Bro. Snaps a pass, top of the key to Alexander. Now down to Slater. He's loose for the jam. Bonds will lay it up. Can't get it. And it's grabbed away by Stutter to Alexander. Mo the other way. Alexander bounce pass in the corner for Butler's three. That's good.
Good pass again by Mo Alexander. He knows where Travis was and that Travis can hit that stand-up three, and Travis knocked it down.
55-41. 11:08 to play. Here's Bonds trying to work against Alexander. Terminates his dribble and brings it top of the key to Molyneux. Now back to Bonds. Down low. Bad pass taken away by Slater. Up ahead Alexander. Here's Mo looking for a streaking Ratliff. Nope. Pulls up for a three. That's good. It's top of the key. Butler. Right side Bro. Has to peel back with the dribble. Lob it in low. Slater along the inline. Good pass to Bro for the jam. And he's fouled.
Look at Slater. What a pass. I am telling you, that was an unbelievable pass by Slater, and Bro slammed it.
63-45. Here's a steal by Bro. They've got a 2-on-1 to Alexander. Mo, the distance. Lay it up and in. Wow. The Cowboys win it big. The final score. Oh, the score. Wyoming 83. Colorado State 65.
The last half of the season saw definite improvement in the Wyoming team. The Cowboys won 6 of their last 8 regular season games, with the 2 losses coming to UTEP by 2 on the road and by 1 at home. They again went all the way to the wire in the first round of the WAC tournament against New Mexico before losing in the last 30 seconds. It was that kind of year. The early exit from the tournament was a disappointment. After playing so well during the last third of the regular season, the Cowboys felt they could go much further. There was no question that the Cowboys finished the season a better team than it was at the start. The what-if factor loomed large nevertheless. The Cowboys lost 6 conference games by 6 points or less, 3 by 1 point. But seasons are not made on what-ifs. The fact of the matter is the Cowboys bounced back from those tough losses to finish up in fine style.
I think our fans have quite a bit to look forward to next year. It's going to be a fresh start, different faces, and that's always good. We love the guys that have been here, but it's time for them to go on and do some things with their lives. Now, we'll always be a part of those lives. We hear from them all the time, and we want to, and we will. But I think we're going to surprise some people with our basketball team next year. I don't think anybody expects us to have a great team losing 4 out of 5 starters, but I do. I think we're going to be pretty good. Got a lot of loose ends to tie together and a lot of pieces to fit in the puzzle, but we have some pieces for the puzzle. And if they fit, then we can be a pretty good basketball team. I think that we'll make a pretty good run in the Western Athletic Conference this coming year.
For his part, Benny Dees may have done the best coaching job of his 5 years with the Cowboys in 91-92, losing 4 potential starters before the season ever began. Dees had to juggle lineups and nurse that very young bench through the season. As usual, his team was entertaining. And while the season did not earn a championship or a postseason berth, it will always be remembered for producing a pair of the finest basketball players the university has ever seen. Reginald Slater and Tim Brough will long flourish in the tradition that is Wyoming basketball.